Volleyball was invented in 1895 by William J. Morgan, physical director of Young Men's Christian Association or YMCA in Holkey, Massachusetts. It was designed as an indoor sport of businessmen who formed the new game of basketball too vigorous. Morgan called the sport's mintonette unit a professor from the Springfield College in Massachusetts noted in varying nature of playing and purpose the name of volleyball. The original rules were written by Morgan and printed in the first edition of Official Handbook of Athletic League of the Young Men's Christian Association of North America in 1916. Rules were issued jointly by YMCA and the National College of Athletic Association or NCAA. The first nationwide tournament in United States was conducted by the National YMCA Physical Education Committee in New York City in 1922. The United States Volleyball Association or USVBA was formed in 1928 and recognized as the rules-making government body in the United States. Volleyball was introduced in Europe by American troops during World War I. When national organizations were formed, the Fédération Internationale de Volleyball or FIVB was organized in Paris in 1947 and moved to Lausanne, Switzerland in 1984. The USVBA was one of the 13 character members of FIVB, whose membership grew to more than 210 member countries by the late 20th centuries. To play a game of volleyball, participants must have access to a court, a net, several volleyballs, and pair of poles. Of attaching the net to the playing surface, ball pumps are also useful in situations where the balls have a decent amount of air and needs to prevent inflated. Here are the fundamental skills in playing volleyball. The number one is bumping. Bumping, or otherwise known as a forearm passing, is one of the most essential volleyball skills for a possession. It is the way to keep the ball in playing and sit to your teammates up for success. The second is sitting. Sitting and volleying are types of contact that help up to sit up your teammates to attack and slam the ball over the net. Like bumping, sitting is a skill of the hand that surprisingly relies to lower body power. You want to volley the ball high enough to give your teammates enough time to reach, and that involves the quickness and smart positioning. The third one is spiking. Few volleyball moves bring quite as much glory as unbelievable powerful spiking. With the skills, it's all about power, timing, and consistent footwork. When spiking, you also have to be uniquely adaptable, adjusting with a split seconds to the ball as it has been set up by your teammate. This is why it is important to remain tuned into very minute elements of the gaming, especially when you are in position to score. The fourth one is serving. There will be no volleyball without the serve. Kicking of each play, the serve sets the stage of entire play. What's interesting about serving compared with other volleyball moves is that it's the only time during the entire game that you begin with complete control and possession of the ball, which is the way to me serve are so obsessed with strategy and perfection. The last one is blocking. Defense is crucial components to a successful match, and it's all come down to blocking. Blockers possess a few great skills of their own, including the ability to make good decisions in split second. Blockers also succeed by performing their footwork and being able to effortlessly step, shuffle, and cross over as need. Good timing is also clutch. Blockers must be able to perfectly time to their jumps of proper blocking.